I was waiting to see if it does. It's okay. I actually like the sound of crunching chips as long as you aren't one of those people that records themselves eating. Oh yeah, no, I totally do. What do they call that? They call it like, what's it called? Oh, they have a name for it. It's like mukbang. I thought that word was something completely different, and I was like, ew, what do you mean? And then somebody was like, actually, I think it was one of my kids. They were like, "Hey, psst, mom, that's not what that means." And I was like, "Are you sure?" They were like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." I used to have somebody part of the community that would like start typing in all caps in my chat saying that they would rather like scoop out their own eyes with a spoon, and I was like, by all means, if you have an eye scooping spoon, go ahead. I'm one of those peeps that see red. I'm gonna finish my snack before I start cleaning. I'm one of those peeps that see red when I hear wet mouth sounds. LOL. I would go on a murder spree. Uh, what about crunch mouth sounds? Follow up question. If it's a murder spree, you're gonna like pick me up? Since I caused it, I have to witness what's happening, right? Don't worry. I'll put on something cute. Mukbang is actually Korean for eating and broadcast. Gross. That's icky. I don't like that. I'm on my last chip. The last crunchy. Any mouth noises, but you're good. I can hold the Hulk inside for people I like. I could crunch into the mic a little harder. I'm not sure if you know this, but I have a big mouth. Funny, I have a small mouth relatively in size, but I have a big mouth because I never shut up. The Korean version of mukbang isn't at all what most people interpret it as. Um, I once, and I don't feel comfortable going too far into detail. I was once on TikTok, and somebody who is still grounded that I know of. I don't talk to them very often, but he was like, "Oh my god, you have to watch this video. It's the best thing ever." It's a 4 second. It's probably a little longer. It was probably like 15-second clip of this woman going, I just really like cheese sticks, and it's a compilation of her like slurping the cheesiest pools ever, and I was like, yeah, I was like, nope, you're grounded until I say otherwise. And since I deleted TikTok, I guess they're just perma grounded because that's where I used to talk to them at. I guess I'm just never gonna talk to them again because they're perma grounded. That doesn't sound like a me problem. That's an issue, not an ish-me. I don't like it when people send me eating videos. Like I watch a health gym food reviewer guy. He doesn't really food review. He like watches recipe videos and then he makes them and tells you how good they are. Um, but he also tells you like the importance of getting certain fibers and blah 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 blah. He's like really great. His name is Liam, but I don't remember the rest of his name. Shout out Liam. Um, he's pretty cool. And when he was reviewing one of the videos where there was like a lot of asthma in it, he's like, I'm just gonna skip the asthma part because like that doesn't really do it for me. I was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You don't even know. You don't even know. But thank you. I love you completely. So much. I will give you 100 kisses. I don't do the mouth thing. I don't do the mouth noises. So I think we start with the shoe. Well, let's see. Let's start with the skate park. We got upgrades last time, so I'm pretty sure our we can probably scrub a little bit better this time. Thank you for the Eevee hoodie. Oh, I pulled Espeon. Oh, I have a little Mimikyu. I have a little Mimikyu that's dressed as Espeon on one of my on one of my what is this called? I'm pointing at it. I'm looking at it. Something should be clicking here. What are you called? A shelf. I have a little Espeon or a Mimikyu dressed as an Espeon on my shelf. And I love it. Oh wait, I wanted to see what my store options were. Let me buy things. It's your favorite evolution? I make people mad cuz I'm like evolution. Let me tell you how many what evolutions I like, and they're just like, "Oh yeah?" I was like, "Literally all of them." My favorite Eevee is literally Eevee. And people get so mad at me. I was like, I can't choose one. This whole skate park is giant. Okay, we're gonna start with this bench. I like all the EVs, and it's for the lamest reason. And I say lame. It's actually a romantical reason. I love Eevee because Eevee has so much potential and so much possibility of what they can be. And I love that. I love that for them. They could be anything. They could be anything. They have all of these options. And I told my friend that, and she was like, Eevee's not my favorite Pokemon, like, out of all the Pokemon. I have, like, I'm one of those people where it's like, yeah, I have favorite Pokemon, but it's like, when you ask me what my favorite Pokemon is, the question is really unfair, because it's like, in my head, I have it broken down as, who's your favorite Fire-type Pokemon? And it's not even a one answer. It's like my top 5, you know? And then, like, I have my favorite water types. I don't know if I have too many favorite ice types, so I would actually have to, like, go through and do one of those top 5 tier kind of lists. But, like, I have favorite dragon Pokemon. I got favorite, ghost Pokemon. Gengar is definitely at the top of my list in Ghost. Gengar is so cute, and I told someone that I liked Gengar just because of their smile. That's the facts. Gengar's smile is so cute. It's a little goofy baby. Just look at the little goober. It's just a baby. My favorite Pokemon will always be Rayquaza. I don't know. Rayquaza's neat, but Rayquaza's not even in my top 5 like mythic Pokemon. Or is Rayquaza a legendary? I don't think Rayquaza's even in my top 5 legendaries. I like Kyogre though. Kyogre or Kyogre, however you say it. I'm gonna say it how I like to. Kyogre is one of my favorite. Definitely in my top 5. But I also think that I should do it generation by generation, which means I'm not gonna have a top 5 of Pokemon, even in like the water category. I'm gonna have like my top 20, which is fine. I don't have to play by everybody's rules, especially when there's not really any rules. I know I like Jirachi. I don't know if I ever fought with Jirachi, like had Jirachi on my team, but I like Jirachi. Kyogre. Kyogre. Nailed it. I've been calling it Kyogre. Kyogre for the rest of my life. For my whole life, and I'm not gonna start changing it now. Jirachi is a mythical. I might have to go through and find, like, a list of different ones. We might have to make it like a whole series. I might have to make a video about it. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna sit down, look at the Pokedex, pick my favorite from each generation, and then have them battle to the death. And whoever's left standing is gonna be my favorite forever. That's not true. I would never make my Pokemon fight to the death. I don't do it as much now, unless it's like an intense battle that I'm in. When I used to Pokemon battle, back in the day, so like when I would play the Pokemon games when I was younger, I would cry if my favorite Pokemon died. And then I give myself a little pep talk, like, you did your best. They did their best. And I'd be like, I love you. When it's just a matter of me going to the Poke Center. I just feel bad, you know? I'm their parent. I'm supposed to protect them. While using them to battle other people's kids. You know? I guess that's a weird thing. It's fine. It's fine. Also, no hate on Pikachu. Pikachu's not... Pikachu, if I had to do a list, which I can't even confirm or deny, but if I had to do a list of Pokemon in top 10, just like across all Pokemon, Pikachu would not be there. I'm not even sure if Pikachu will make it into the top 20. Pikachu's never really been my favorite. Do I think Pikachu's cute? Yeah. Do I have Pikachu stickers and shit? Sure. Do I think it's like, does it deserve to be in the top 20 for me? Nah. It's so oversaturated. Everybody that watches Pokemon is like, oh my god, Pikachu's my favorite. Again, not harshing their buzz, but like, I don't know. And then if you pick your favorite Pokemon based on like the series, so if you pick it based on the Pokemon, the original series, is Johto the original? The starters, I would go to jail for the starters. They all meant so much to me. But if I had to rate them in order, like the starters in the original series based on their backstory, I would say Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. Like if I had to rate them in any way, it would be Charmander, Bulbasaur, and then Squirtle. I like Squirtle enough, but if you go just on the backstory they give him in the show, like how he started the Squirtle gang and stuff, like sure, that's okay. But Charmander almost died. And I don't think Bulbasaur did like get close to that. But Bulbasaur was traumatized because their owner just like gave up on him, right? That's why I say he, like, just as a universal. I don't remember the genders of Ash's Pokemon. But Bulbasaur was living at the Pokemon Sanctuary and was like guarding all the other Pokemon so they didn't like have to go through the same experiences as he did. And you know, that is, whoa, that was heartbreaking for me. Cried a lot. I'm pretty much a crybaby. I cry at everything. But that's okay. It's fine. It's like all the little legendary Pokemon are mythical, like Celebi. I hated Celebi, okay? I hated Celebi. You can throw me in Poke Jail or whatever. I have never liked Celebi. I don't know if it's the design of the Pokemon or like I saw the movie. Is Celebi's the time traveler, right? I don't like her. I don't like her. Never been my favorite. Like, I didn't like her in the movie. I don't like her design. Because when I first saw her, I got so excited, and then I got embarrassed by the kids at school because I thought she was a painter Pokemon, like Smeagol, not Smeagol. You know, Smeagol the Pokemon. He probably evolves if you give him the one ring, right? What is the guy? Is it Smeagol? That's not how it's pronounced. That's not how it's pronounced. Unless... I don't think that's how it's pronounced, and now that's the only way my brain wants to pronounce it. God damn it. I can't have anything nice. My brain is like, hey, you messed up. I didn't like Celebi because I thought she was a painter Pokemon. Like, the way her head is shaped, I was like, oh my gosh, she's got a paintbrush for a head. And then my friend was like, she's not even a painter Pokemon. And I was like, listen. In my head, she is. Smeargle. Oh, it's Smeargle. Oh, that actually makes sense. Smear. Like a smear of paint. I like that Pokemon. Very cute. I liked its original design, too. Like, the older looking design. I know a lot of people that were like, oh, you know, I'm glad they gave him a better design in the newer games. And I was like, no, I always liked his little design. And obviously, the designs are going to get better over the course of time. That's kind of how it works. Look at all that grime. Ew. There's like barely any grime on this. Pikachu is overrated. Kanto is the original series, but it's called Indigo League. That one. Yes, celebrates the time travel. I didn't like her. She's like, no, I want to see what's dirty on this bench. Is there something on the top? Oh, there's some dirt spots on the top, too. I'm pretty close to having this one clean. But they have a new painter Pokemon. Do they? Like, new in the last year or new, like, in the last 5? Because I might know who you're talking about. Grafei? Is that how that's said? I'm trying to find it. In the last 5, I think. Oh, okay. Which game? Give me the point. I know you're barely dirty. I know you're barely dirty. This bench is not dirty, and it's trying to gaslight me with its invisible stains. Wait, did I get all the in-between parts? That one's clean. This one's kind of dirty. I don't know where this grime is. Give me better answers. It's like almost clean. It's choosing to be a pain in my ass. That's what it's doing. Wait, was I using the white one the whole time? I should have been using the yellow one. The yellow one's the best one. Ooh, shit. I wasn't ready for it. Okay. This rail is gonna be one. Look at all that clean. Maybe it's Maybelline. Uh, never mind, it's Gen 9. It's the newest game. Like, what is that? Scarlet and Violet, is that the one? Oh, you got an underneath, that's why. There's an underneath to it. Oh, nailed it. Ooh. It itches my little squirrel brain when it dings. I'm just out here like, oh, that's the good stuff. But it uses its spit that's poisonous to draw. Oh. Well, I hope nobody goes touchy-feely on the masterpieces. There needs to be a sign that says, warning, you might die. Don't touch this masterpiece. Oh no, he used his spit and he's a poison type. No. Yummy. Listen. If you want to touch some spit painting, I got you. I don't paint with my spit. I'd have to, like, contract somebody to do it. Speaking of contracting people, we all know these graphic design bots that are just disgusting, right? Despicable. Despicable, right? I had somebody reach out. I had one of these accounts reach out to me yesterday. It was directly before my stream, too, and it was so funny. So, they went and liked all of my posts. Like, for the top, whatever the top row of my post was. They liked all of them. And then they sent me a private message. And usually I just, like, block and continue with my day. And I was like, huh. But their message was, like, unique. Definitely wasn't one that I've seen before. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm kind of interested. What's going on here, you know? And they were like, hi, I noticed your page. I love everything about it. And I was like, oh, I know I'm in bot territory now. And they were like, I was just wondering, like, VTuber to VTuber, what program do you use for your VTubing? And I was like, oh, wait, this just might be someone who doesn't put words together really well. Like me. This might be me. But in a different, you know, this is another person just like me who can't talk. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't technically have a VTuber. I have a PNG tuber. But yeah, this is the program I use. And they were like, oh, it's free. I was like, yes, it's awesome. It's 100%. I recommend this until, like, I'm blue in the face. And they're like, whoa, that's so cool. That's so helpful. That'll be really, really great for me coming down the line. And I was like, awesome. I'm glad I could help. And then I thought the conversation was over. And they were like, I noticed that you're a VTuber. And I was like, so we've already covered this part. I was like, we already covered this part. And then they started in with, like, the whole VTuber PNG, or the whole graphic design artist speech. And I was like, oh my god, I can't even believe you tricked me. Heckin' bamboozled. It was terrible. They were like, oh, well, do you want to get some art commissions? No. Well, I'm an artist. No. What do you mean, no? No. And then they like went and liked everything, and I was like, no. And I removed them as a follower. And then they followed me right back, removed them as a follower, and then blocked them. And they were trying to message me. I was like, man, I thought I was making a connection with somebody. I was so happy. I was like I was like a kid at Christmas. I was like, oh, somebody wants to ask me actual questions. By all means, ask me questions. I have answers. I am wise. I'm going on 230. I better have some answers, you know? Oh, yummy. Yeah, it's super yummy. If you put a sign to not touch it, I will touch it and die. Ma'am, it's poisoned. Did she not see the sign? Well, the sign's not big enough, and it's like the entire wall. I can't read. What you mean? Rogue's gonna be sitting there, like, shaking on the floor because she can't read. It's fine. Me too. Like, samesies. I'll be on the floor next to you. I'm like, I touched the spit paint. What were my options here? Not touch the spit paint? Yeah, no, not me, buddy. I once had one ask if I was insecure and had trust issues because I wouldn't show them my Discord logo. Wait a second. What? Wait, okay, that was what they was. Okay. They messaged me and said that they were a VTuber and they had some questions, VTuber to VTuber, right? And then what threw everything off is they were asking me about my program, and I told them what program I use, and they asked me like what art programs I suggest or recommend, and I was like, oh, I absolutely love Krita. If you go on my profile, I literally have like almost 500 hours using it. And they were like, oh, that's so cool. And I was like, I don't know if it's free though. I do know that I got it on a weekend sale when they had it marked down to like $3 or whatever. And they were like, oh, that's so cool, that's so cool. And then like maybe 20 minutes later, they sent me a message saying, I'm a VTuber from LA, 23. How about you? And I was like, I'm not going to give you random information, you random person. And I was like, and at this point, I thought they were a real person. I was like, and you really shouldn't either, because it's the internet. Please keep yourself a little safe here. And they were like, why are you so insecure about telling me where you're from and your age? I'm not. You really need to protect yourself a little bit better. This is the interweb. As much as I want to be hopeful that the interweb is good people, that's not always the case. You're going to get somebody weird out there. And that's what I told the person. Again, still thought it was a real person. And they were like, there's not much I can do with just your name and where you're from. What do you mean, what you can do? I'm telling you, you need to be careful. Oh, well, you're just insecure about this information. Cool. And so they like stopped messaging for a second. And I was like, man, some people really need to get a lesson in manners. And their very next message was, do you do art? When my last post that they liked was me drawing the fuck. I'm stuttering. Hold on. When I drew my last post that they had liked before this conversation was my fox nuggies that I posted. They were like, do you do art? And then it was like, I didn't mean to say do art. I meant to say, do you like art? Which still would have been answered the same way. Like, yes, clearly, the post that you commented on. Hello? And they were like, do you like art from other people? I was like my friends' art? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm very supportive of my friends and in their artistic abilities. And they were like, cool, bam, commission me. And I was like, oh, you're a bot. I feel like I wasted my whole time. But I genuinely thought it was a person that wanted to talk to me. Like, I'm not dumb enough to give you my information and tell you, like, where I'm from and shit. But I'm dumb enough to think that this was a VTuber that, like, was asking about, like, VTuber programs. That's not gatekeeping information. That's just me, you know, hey, this is what I use. And I'm very anti-gatekeeping. That's the point, Mom. What do you mean? I was trying to be nice. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, and when I said that I like to support my friends and their artistic abilities, they were like, oh, cool, because we're friends. And I was like, hold on, you can't just jump into a conversation with someone and assume that you're friends now. The way I make friends, I jump into a conversation and I bully them a little bit, especially if they're men. I don't know why. I like bullying men. Not like in a mean, like, I hate men kind of way, but more like, I didn't ask you. Shush, the women are talking. I'm not mean. I like talking to the girlies more. They got pretty voices. Shout out to Candied Rogue. You guys should check her out on Twitch. I mean, on here. We're on Twitch right now. You should check her out on Twitch. She's amazing. Most of the time when I fall asleep in a stream, it's either hers or her husband's. Actually, he wakes me up a lot more than she does. So I'll be in her stream and it's just, ah, 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 right? And I'm like, oh yeah, great vibes, beautiful voice. And then she raids out and then I hear a random man and I'm like, but then when I'm in Shadow stream, I try to listen because I'm a mod there, so I'm trying to listen to make sure he doesn't need help or there's nothing going on, or if there's a raid come in, I like to try to shout out them real quick so he doesn't have to do it. But he tends to like shout when he plays, and it's a man's voice. Men's voices when I'm sleeping will scare the piss out of me and wake me up. I don't know what it is. Like I took a an after morning nap. And when I was sleeping, I was having a really realistic dream. My husband said damn to the snow coming down outside. Scared me half to death. I almost shit the beanbag chair. I was like, what the fuck? Who are you and when did you get here? Why are you here? What is happening? You know? I don't hate men. But women, they're cute. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you didn't know, I am bisexual and I gotta start being a meanie. You gotta start being to me. Don't be a meanie to me. Don't be a meanie to me. Nowhere in the marriage contract does it say you get to be a meanie to me. Please. I'll do better. I'll do better. Don't be mean to me. If you were ever mean to me, I might cry. If you were okay, let me rephrase that. If I was being an asshole and you're mean to me, I will cry, but it will be warranted. If you're mean to me and I didn't do anything, I will definitely cry. I'm gonna be like gonna have to go take a bath with my little rubber ducky. And just the wife hates me. It's gonna be like if Rogue and I ever fight, it's gonna be like you guys have seen the clips of the dogs. It's like, so my mom told me that she doesn't love me. And it's like, that's not what I said. I said you can't have dinner. You just ate 3 minutes ago. Yeah, you don't love me. That's gonna be the whole fight. Is I'm gonna be like, would you love me if I was a worm? And she's gonna say no one time, and I'm gonna be like in the bathroom listening to the saddest lo-fi ever. Baby, come back. The bot is meant to seem like a real person. Well, that's misleading. I'm trying to be nice to people on the interwebs. I'm out here trying to be nice to people on the interwebs, and they're ruining my life. Oopsie, not you. No, if you ever get mad at me, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna have to sit in a corner. If you guys ever hear that I'm going on hiatus after me and Rogue have fought, I'm gonna go to the saddest places that are constantly rainy. So like any place in the UK I've been hearing. And I'm just gonna cry. I have to win her back, y'all. We can put mom in the corner. Don't put me in the corner. I didn't do anything. Oh, I made my friend, this has nothing to do with that. I was thinking about how I put you nuggies in the corner sometimes, and it makes me happy. I made a queen nuggie to represent me in, like, Discord, reactives now. And it's adorable. Well, she has a crown on her head. And I showed my friend, so her mouth opens, you know, mouth closed. I don't have her blinking or anything, because I was tired. Anyway, so she has a crown on her head. And when she's muted, or muted or deafened in Discord, it shows her with her glasses on, like the glasses redeemed that we have in the channel. And my friend goes, "She's wearing gay glasses." I was like, "Some might say gayviators." He sent me a message. He goes, "I've never laughed that hard." And I was like, "It's funny because it's not even my joke." He goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I stole that. The person who made this, shout out to you. It should be in the credits channel. I gotta check. The person who made the glasses actually has them listed as Gaviators." And he goes, "Dear Lord." I was like, "It's a whole file of LGBTQ glasses. And they have them labeled as Gaviators." He's like, "That is the funniest shit ever." I was like, "I love it." He goes, "I thought you just like pulled that out because you're very quippy." I was like, "Nope, that's not even mine." I think it's clever too. I think it's funny. I got him, now that I have you guys designed as a nugget, I gotta put you guys on the main screen. I'm gonna have it sit right above the main chat. But yeah, the people that are like act like real people, the bots that act like real people, shame on you. I thought I was making friends. Hurt my feelings. Okay, so that wall goes all the way. That wall goes all the way down. Okay. I need to start conquering and dividing here. So I need to figure out. Let's clean this railing here. You should know better, Mom. I thought you were supposed to be wise. I am wise. It's not like I told him any information about me. I am wise. I just also, I like being kind to people. Those bots hurt my feelings. I will never give money to a Nigerian prince or anything. I'm not that gullible. But like, I really thought they were being, I thought they were being genuine. That's the first time I've ever had somebody ask me what program I use. I thought they were really looking, you know, to have some suggestions and shit. When they asked me what art program I used, I kind of got the feeling that they might be an art bot. But then they were like still talking kind of normal, and I was like, man, Jinkies, you got me. Rutro Scooby. It was, I guess it's not Scooby, it's Rutro Raggy. I'm just like, it's fine. If I wasn't a little bit gullible, I might be a little bit boring. It still made me sad, so shame on you. Should be nicer to me. I'm old and confused. This Friday will be officially 2 months until I'm 30. I'm getting sold. 2 months until I turn 230, and I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! I remember why I brought up my dream thing. So, I had a dream earlier. There was like a bunch of different things. Some of the more depressing stuff I'm gonna leave out. But I had a dream earlier that my husband told me, because he's one of the mods in my channel. I had a dream earlier that he told me that somebody joined my channel and said like, maybe the chat was popping off, I don't know. But he said somebody had joined the Discord and had joined the stream and said something wonky. And then he told me what their name was. And immediately I was like, ban, block, I don't know, set their computer on fire. And he's like, what? I was like, I know who that is, and they just need to leave. And I got emotional about it. Because in the dream it was my mother. And I was like, she shouldn't be here. You don't go here. I was very glad to wake up like 5 minutes later. Oh god, it wasn't real. Phew. I don't know if my mom has internet where she's at. Yes, the bots really make it hard for actual artists to get commissioned. It gives everyone trust issues regarding artists. It really does. It really does. What sucks is, and this one's a rare one, but I've had it happen twice, so I guess it's not super rare. In the almost 4 years I've been a streamer, right? I have had this happen twice where somebody will talk to me like they're a person, and then they'll be on social media showing people the art they got commissioned and shit, right? Like, oh my god, such and such is such a great artist. You should totally go and commission her. And then I found out that the person that I thought was a friend and was like a real person who never mentioned like me getting art done by them was a bot leading you to another bot. Have you ever had that happen? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I only found out the first time I found out because it was like the art didn't look like it was actually made. Like it was like it almost looked like that typical fake art that you usually see. It's hard to describe, but you know what I'm talking about. And all of their commissions, and there was only one person that said they ever commissioned them, and it was the one person in my chat. And then, so I just like kind of put two and two together. The second time it happened, though, I didn't know until a streamer buddy reached out to me. Like, she said that so and so from my stream had gone over there, and I didn't recognize the name. I was like, I don't have anybody in my community that's not their name. And she goes, yeah, they say they're in your stream all the time. Like, you're always talking to each other. And I'm like, no. So, her and I, we were streaming at the same time one day. And the person, I guess, had two different accounts. And was or the bot, rather, had two different accounts and was commenting in her chat and in my chat at the same exact time with the exact same messages. And she was like, well, this is weird. And she goes, well, this is the person that said they came over from your stream. And I was like, I think it's wild because timestamp says that you had somebody with that name that's never been in my stream before ever. And then this is the person in my stream and they were dropping the exact same messages. And she goes, what the hell? And then both of them were leading back to another graphic design artist bot. And I was like, this is so fucking stupid. I have to give the bots credit though. Some of the links that they go to try to get people to buy their art and shit is incredible. Like, holy shit. Y'all are thinking with your real boy brain, you know? It's crazy. Duping people. Nope, I don't trust artists unless I actually know them now. Yeah, that's me. Though I have changed over the years. What part of this is still dirty? Don't lie to me. What part's still dirty? I think it's underbar. I'm the same way. But I have some artists that I actually know, like personally, that I won't follow. And it's not because like their art is trash. It's just, they're trash as a person. Like I know them. I almost got commissioned art from them, and then they were way out of line. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll find the door. You have a great day. Don't have a great day. Have the day you deserve. I think that's a nicer way of telling people to go to hell. Have the day you deserve. Because if you're being an ass clown, you deserve to be in a hell circus, you know? My opinion. Go to the hell circus. Gross. Get away from me. Yuck. I need to go back over to the area where the ladders are, because I feel like I should get that whole corner clean first. before coming and getting into all this stuff over here. Give me more money so I can buy things. I need more stars, actually, so I think I need 5 more stars to be able to buy the heavy-duty sprayer. So I have to complete this entire playground to get the heavy-duty sprayer. The problem is most of the bots are scams. Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if artists were using bots to make it easier. Hold on. But nope, unfortunately, that's not how it is. Yeah, I actually had, and this is wild, like, talking about artists. I had an artist that I was talking to for a while. This is one of the ones that she's no longer allowed in my company or my general vicinity. Thank you for the hydrate, Mustard. She was selling stuff to people, and I actually knew a couple of them. She was selling art to people. And I was like, whoa. And one of my friends was like, she does such a great job. You should definitely check her out. And she got mad at me because I called her out for being using AI, the like AI generator for her art. And I was like, but you're having people pay you for this when they can do it for free. I'm not saying AI art is good. I'm not saying that. It's like anybody from the South saying, bless your heart. Yeah, bless your heart. Oh, sweetie, oh, sugar. Oh, no. Bless your soul. Look at you go. Get it, girl. Oh, I should hydrate. Hold on, before I forget. Thank you for the hydrate. She was using AI generated stuff and was selling it, and it's not like she's like, I made this in 3 seconds, so pay me 50 cents or something. She was charging people an arm and a leg. An arm and a leg. And I'm just like, this is stupid. What? Like, she charged my friend $85 for a profile picture that looked like it was AI generated, and then my friend commissioned it and told the woman that, or the artist, that she had a deadline, she would like it by a certain time, and it was a 2-month deadline, and the girl still had it to her late. I was like, but this looks fake. $85 for something that looks like you just AI generated. That's ridiculous. I was like, I could have made you a better profile picture using Canva, and I would have done it for free. I would have done it for free because the program is free and it would not have taken me that long. And if you had to pay me something, I would do it for $1. It was really hard to think of the prompt to make the art. It was really hard to think of the prompt to make the art. What art? What art are you making? Oh. Talking about the AI stuff, yeah. Talking about the AI stuff. Oh, my husband's on the phone. I was like, who the hell is he talking to? I was being nosy. 85 is crazy. That's what I said. Like, the art looked like it was AI generated, but it was also months late. And this person, the artist, was like, yeah, here. I was like, no, sweetheart, I could have made something. Because basically, they just took one of her already made emotes, like emojis, and, like, layered it over a color and trimmed it down. That's all they did. And, you know, I know people don't know how to do that. Sometimes it can be hard. But not $85 hard. God damn. How are you going to be late when you aren't even making it? Exactly. Exactly. Like, the kind of art that she received is the kind of art that I make for my thumbnail. Like, the real fast, but kind of, like, catchy looking. I make it through Canva. Free. Free 99. But yeah, my friend paid $85 for it. And then that same artist tried to do the same thing to me. They were like, oh yeah, you know, $85, I'll make you a profile picture. And I was like, okay. And they were like, but you have to pay me up front. I was like, I'm not paying you up front until I see what you can make. And they were like, oh, okay. And they had no problem making this emote or this profile picture in under 10 minutes because they were probably using Canva. Now that I use Canva more, I can spot when people use Canva. Not a bad thing. It's a pretty great program. Or a great website. But they sent me a profile picture of, like, my face cropped into a flower. And then with some, like, background colors that didn't even match my channel. And they were like, here you go, $85. No. I was like, I can make that in Canva. Not happening. Thanks, but no thanks. You didn't even draw anything. Graphic artists are the worst. Unless you're actually a graphic artist that's not a bot, and then you do you. Very proud of the work you're doing. Keep it up, kid. The fake graphic artists are the worst. Alright, cool. So, like, if you only look at this side of the park, it's gorgeous. Okay. I want to get this corner over here cleaned. We're gonna get this park cleaned, get the money, get the heavy washer, and then we're gonna be knocking these places out pretty quick. I need to look at the achievement list for this. Yes, it's very clean mom. Just for the just that one spot though. Just the one spot. Oh. Going back to what I was about to segue very slowly into a different conversation, a different topic. Today is one-liner day. So I encourage you, as long as it's within reason, don't step over the line too hard. I encourage you to tell me your best one-liners. One-line jokes. Because today is one-liner day, and I want to hear some funny jokes. They don't have to be originals. Please don't put too much thought into it. Don't want to see smoke rolling out of people's ears. Some burnt nuggies, you know? That'll be unfortunate. I shouldn't laugh. That'd be like, oh no. Their whole face is boiling red and smoke is coming out their ears. And I'm just over here cackling like a hyena. But try not to, like, go too far. It can be a sexual joke. Just don't go too far, okay? I'm not saying kids watch my channel, but also, like, respect the fact that I don't want to read that. I don't read smut, but I'm not gonna put anybody down that reads it, you know? Smutty jokes can be funny. I have a few jokes about unemployed people, but they never work. No! That's good. I like that. That's funny. It took me a second. So when Mustard said it was really hard to think of a prompt to make that art, I thought that was a joke. So it, like, went over my head for a second. Also, Mustard, I saw that you were driving home from work. Make sure you drive safe. If you have any snow, make sure you watch the roads real careful, okay, bud? Okay. I'm not good at one-liners. I'm good at dad jokes. Did you hear they arrested the devil? Yeah, they got him on possession. That's so bad. That's so bad. I'm gonna this whole stream. I aim for the stream to be like Ellie when she's reading the jokes out to Joel, and he's just rolling his eyes really hard, but he secretly loves it. I'm Daddy Joel this stream, okay? I want to be Daddy Joel this stream. I think I would look good in the apocalypse, actually. Do I think I'll survive it? Not even a little bit. Okay, we gotta get this wall clean. What's over here that I can clean? The railing and stuff is clean. This wall is clean. So, really just cleaning to lead to more cleaning. Ugh, it's almost like the whole game is cleaning. Oh, I was talking to my husband about it. I might play like a small little indie game tomorrow to put on YouTube. But I'm thinking I need to look at Sniper Elite again and see like if they have it branched off into missions and stuff, and I might start playing that for YouTube as well. I used to love that game, and I haven't picked it up. I haven't played it in like insert amount of time here, probably since 2020. I want to give it a replay, and then there's a new one coming out. So I think if I give the old one a replay, it might like revamp my passion for the game, and maybe I'll want to play the new one too. Not that I don't have an ever-growing list of games I gotta play. This wall is clean. I'm probably gonna have to get the ladder. I think there's gonna be grime on the top of that. Let me just check. I think I'm right here. There we go. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, there's grime on top of it. I'm stuck. There we go. I keep wondering why the frisbee got bigger and bigger. Then it hit me. No. No, I'm the type of person that the frisbee would hit me. I'm gullible. Oh, I have one. What did the DNA say to the other DNA? Do these jeans make me look fat? Also, I don't want anybody to be like, oh, she's so fast with the jokes. I have a joke list in front of me that I pulled up on my phone because I want to participate. I want to participate, but I know I don't come up with jokes real fast. So. I went to buy some camo pants, but couldn't find any. Oh no! They're all stealthy pants now. I love that one. That's like those pictures where they show like a woman eating dinner or something with her Marine or one of her. It's like a military officer in their camos. Or I think one of the ones I saw was like a hunter or whatever, but it's beside the point. They're wearing camo, right? And someone takes the picture and then they put on the picture, it says the caption says, I hate watching people eat dinner alone. I'm just like, damn it. People need to stop being funny, okay? I can only laugh so hard. My IQ test results came back. They were negative. Wait. Like the number was negative? That's some dumb boy change right there. That took me a second. I was like, how are they negative? What kind of... How? They give you 20 points just for existing, don't they? Ooh. Give me a second. I saw the chat go off. Give me a second. My girlfriend says I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Oh no. that was good. Okay, what's the next? I'm looking at my list. What do you get when you cross a polar bear with a seal? A polar bear. Because the polar bear eats the seal, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how that joke goes. Why can't you trust an atom? Because they make up literally everything. I've heard that one before and I love it. That's a dad, like, I guess some of these are actually kind of dad jokey. I like it. I like being a dad joke. Not being a dad joke, I like telling dad jokes. They're woven into the fibers of my DNA. Along with red vines, soft pretzels, and the color teal, probably. I haven't looked at my DNA lately, but I'm pretty sure that's all the materials they have there. Get the wall. The wall is dirty. Ooh, the wall's not dirty anymore. I gotta turn it sideways. Oh, I have one. It's a joke that I remember a kid told me. I was babysitting this kid and he thought it was the funniest thing. I don't think it's as funny as he thought it was, but he snorted milk and that's why it stayed with me. But his joke was, what does a beaver and a comb have in common? What does a beaver and a comb have in common? And this kid almost fell out of his seat when he was like, they're both a little toothy. I was just like, oh my god. He snorted milk and everything. I was like, man, I might have to rush you to the hospital because you are dumb, but I'm glad you're having a great time. A skeleton walks into a bar and says, hey bartender, I'll have one beer and a mop. That's good. I like that one. That one's good. I had to process it. I was like, oh, a skeleton wants a beer. And in my head, I was like, a beer and a mop. Well, yeah, it's gonna go through it, right? I was like, where's that beer gonna go? Immediately onto the floor. Good thing he asked for a mop. Showing some responsibility. How you doing, Mr. Skeleton? I gotta get my ladder. I gotta get my ladder. because I'm too short. I'm too short. Get up there. Oh, is there nothing up here? Can I not jump on top of the wall? That's lame. Wait, what do you mean? Unrealistic. I can usually jump on walls. Oh. I was about to ask, where's the grime? Don't lie to me. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Give me a second. Why was 6 why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. One of the most confusing jokes I heard when I was a child. I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I wasn't as cool as I am today when I was little. I was just didn't quite get nothing. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, this one's good. I just read it and I was like trying to make sure I understood it before I said it. This one's actually really good. What do you call a hippie's wife? What do you call a hippie's wife? A Mississippi. That's funny. That's real good. I like that one. I had to read it because I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, actually, it does. Nailed it. Whoever came up with that joke, you nailed it. Hands down. Definitely a good one. Stop telling me what to do. I'm just trying to read the jokes, please. Okay. Just asking me if I wanted to buy a book. My girlfriend is really mad at me, or at the fact that I have no sense of direction, so I packed up my stuff and write. Oh no! No, no, no! That's good. I like that. That was good. That's right. I left. Or did I? I right. I have no sense of direction either. That would be me. I tried to leave my friend's house once and I actually walked into a closet. Speaking of closets, last night we lost my kitten for a little bit. Couldn't find her. Like, we didn't even know she was lost. We just thought she was sleeping somewhere. Turns out the little stinker went into the snack cabinet when her dad was getting something. And was stuck in the closet. I was like, "Oh, how dare you!" And then I proceeded to tell her fibs. I was like, your dad has always been like that brown cat. Yeah, garbage. Disgusting." He's always been this way. He's always wanted to lock you in a closet secretly. She was so funny too, because when she came out of the closet, she was like, everything's changed. Nothing's changed. Everything is different. Nothing is different. It all looks the same. It does not. Everything looks different. I'm just like, kid. It doesn't. And she was like poofed up. And she was like walking around trying to like She was like absorbing everything. She's, whoa, everything is different. No, it's not. I love her so much. She's so stupid though. She's so silly. Oh, I can grab the thing from here. Cool. I want to put this over here because apparently I have a smudge on that wall. Okay, that one's clean. I was like, something's... I think the ladder was blocking it. How does a taco say grace? Let us pray. That one's cute. I'm standing on the edge. I'm a donkey on the edge. That wall is clean. Ding. If I go too far, I'm gonna fall off. Trying to get that corner over there. Okay. I'm stepping in dirt. Gross. Scientists have recently discovered a food that greatly reduces sex drive. It's called wedding cake. No. Oh no, that's great. I haven't had a good wedding cake in a second. I didn't have wedding cake for my wedding. I had, and it was very elegant, very, very beautiful. I had fried macaroni bites from Buffalo Wild Wings. Delicious. Mwah. Wouldn't change it for the world. I think I also had a burger. I don't know. I have Buffalo Wild Wings for my wedding. Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings. It was good. It was so elegant. This was beautiful. Beautiful wedding. There was only 3 people. Actually, I think there were 5 people involved because we had to go down to the courthouse, so we had to talk to a lady. And then talk to another person. And then talk to another person. So I want to say there were 5 people. 3 people and then us. We didn't have any witnesses either. I'm gonna have to remember. I'm going to remember that one. Oh, the wedding cake joke? Yeah, you should. It's funny. Now I want wedding cake though. I think not that it has anything to do with weddings, but it has stuff to do with cake. I was thinking I was gonna get some mini cupcakes for my birthday. And I might get I usually get blackberry cobbler. Maybe I'll look up how to make blackberry cobbler. Make it myself. No witnesses. No witnesses. What did you do? Please tell me you're not driving still. You made it home. All jokes aside, you did make it home, right? Your last message was you were driving. Don't be in here chatting if you're driving, okay? Don't do that. You're gonna give mom a heart attack. Alright, I'm gonna go take a nap. My migraine is getting worse. Hopefully it will get better if I take a nap. Yeah, you should definitely lay down. Does aspirin... Is it aspirin? What's the like little tablets you put in water and it like fizzes? So that's not aspirin. It's something. Does the fizzy water help? I know that helps when I ever get a headache. I don't take it often because I don't usually get a headache. Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, does Alka-Seltzer help? You should probably take some of that. Love you, Mom. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you. I hope you have a great sleep. I hope it helps with your migraine. I used to take a lot of Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer. Yep, that's what I'm going with. I have never taken Alka-Seltzer. Oh, just know that it is a very gross taste, but it has helped me in the past. I would definitely recommend trying it at least once. It helps me with sinus pressure too. But most of my headaches, I think are sinus pressure, so it might not work for a migraine. But I do have extra strength, strength. There's a there. Excedrin for migraines. Oh yeah, definitely take that. I imagine you've already have. I imagine you already have, because you gotta like let it. For me, sometimes the box will say kicks in 20 minutes, and it'll take almost a whole hour. So I usually like take it and go do something until it kicks in. But I hope the sleep helps. If nothing else helps, I hope the sleep does. I got gasoline, getting that extra gas per dollar while it's still -3 out. Disgust. Wait, did you get any snow? Oh, I know it's gross. My dad used to take Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, my dad did too, which is how I found out about it. Dads are just OGs ruling the world here. I'm gonna be internet's best goofy fox mom / dad. I don't know why people graffitied in the skate park. Graffiti's not for the skate park. It's for the toilet stalls. God. You think they'd have never seen toilet graffiti. That's the gossip we want to read. Don't put random numbers on my skate park. We're here to skate. Now, like, in a bathroom, it makes sense, because you have toilet stall graffiti to read. It's reading material. I can get behind it. No snow, only cold. Oh no! I drive again. Drive safe. Don't text and drive. If I find out you did, I'm gonna take a vacation to come whoop your ass. Okay, thanks. Hi, Mr. Pringles. What is that face and why? Why? Don't do that. Why you doing that? Why we making the vase? But welcome in. You've caught me cleaning walls. I wonder if there is a bathroom to clean. They give you like the nastiest bathroom and you gotta use a power washer for it. She's a cutie, that's why. Who is that? I like walls and windows. Aye, cool. I didn't know that was basically my cat. She does like walls and windows, but she takes after her mom, aka me. I don't like walls as much as I like windows. Windows are better. Better flavor. I don't know who it is. Oh. Is it not a channel you're like part of or something? Like a community you're part of? Crayons are better. Or best. Crayons are good. I haven't eaten a crayon in... I don't want to think about it anymore. You think it's Chumba? You think it's Chumba? Is that the real goofy one that always has her eyes going crisscrossed and stuff? That's not her, is it? I like whoever that is. She's got pink hair. I think her eyes are blue. Her eyes are always like going everywhere. She's a cutie. She's a goober, and I like it. I like the goobers. It's Chumba. Like the emote is, or is that the VTuber I was talking about? Because I think maybe her name might be Chibi. Now I'm thinking about it. All I know, she's crazy. The emote. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that dirt? Is that dirt? Oh no, that wall's clean. That's not dirt. Also, welcome in. Today is one-liner day. If you got a good one-liner, let's hear it. Within reason. Please behave. What is this? Does that say sue? Yeah, I'll sue you for putting crap on my walls. Shihi Doki is cross-eyed with pink hair. Oh, is that her name? Do they call her Shihi though? Maybe that's why I thought it was Chibi. Because it sounds kind of similar. Chibi. Yeah. I like her. She's cute. I used to watch a bunch of her videos on TikTok before I deleted it. I gotta probably look her up on YouTube so I can watch some of her shorts. She's cute. I haven't watched any of her streams. Maybe I should do that. It is Chibi. I hate autocorrect. Oh no. It gets me too. One time I went to put the word, and it's funny because, like, it wasn't even relatively close. I've tried to put the word, bento, and it put penis. I was like, what even are you, what kind of crack are you smoking, phone? So, the sentence was, Pokeballs are similar to like bento boxes, but it's a bowl of rice. And so my thing said Pokeballs are very much like penis boxes. Yeah. Bento, I got bingo. What the hell? No, I got penis. Mine was penis. And I was like, what are you smoking, you crack phone? My phone can only try its hardest. I get it. You know, he's a little dumb. Lucky. Not lucky when I'm sending it to my godmother. She's like, what is a penis box? Oh, dear Lord. Wow. You know, that's just a conversation I wasn't prepared to have. Oh, there's a Psyduck in chat. Oh, never mind. No, not fun. I mean, she's got a good sense of humor. My godmother does. Now, if that had gone to my grandmother, I can only imagine the amount of words she would use to describe her disappointment. She'd probably legal name me too, a couple times. She'd be like, my word, back in my day, legal name drop. She would hit 5, 6, maybe 7 times. Definitely. Legal name dropping me. She makes me nervous. She legal name drops me too much. She'll do it when she's happy, sad, upset, disappointed. She legal name drops me way too much. And I'm like, Grandma, you really need to chill with that. I'm out here thinking I'm about to get grounded as a almost 230-year-old woman. You need to stop. You need to knock it off. And I'm just over here shaking in my wee boots. I never know when she's gonna drop the legal name card. And she uses my full legal name too, like the whole thing. 230 is crazy. I mean, in this Friday will be 2 months, and I'll be 230. I'm pretty chill for 230. I'm 230, not looking a day over 189. Okay? It's actually kind of facts too. Actually, I would say that I haven't aged since like 2021, if I'm being honest. Everything before 2021, like 20 years old, not 2021, like the year. Everything before 20, I look like real little. Real little. Like I have no cheeks at all. And then anything before 18, I got no titties. I don't know what happened there. I got the short end of the straw. And then naturally, I've got the biggest ones. So it's like, aye, cool. In my family, not like overall in general. I don't hold world records for my boobs, thankfully. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yay, vampire. Yeah. I don't know if I'm a vampire, if I'm just a shrine spirit at this point. I'm probably somebody's spirit animal. That I would be okay with that. Like spirit animal by day, VTuber by night. I'd be okay with that. I could sign up for that. If you need any spiritual guidance, catch me at my day job. Mr. Pringles. Why do I know that name? I think I know. Did you come over from Mango Moth's group? Or Atlas, rather. Mango Moth. Shout out to my son. One of my thousands of children, by the way. I get around. Nature wanted to humble you in high school and made you wait. See, it wasn't even high school. I graduated when I was 15. That was just like early adulthood. I think it was pretty good though, because like when I was 18, it was like 17 or 18, I had an injury where I was stuck on crutches for 9 months. If I were top heavy like I am today, I wouldn't have stood a chance. I would have done more than just sprain my ankle and tear my ACL. I would have like snapped my entire leg in half. Goddamn. I can only think of the damage that would have been done. Ugh. It kind of scares me, actually. I saw FU on this. I saw F and U here. I was like, oh, not in my Christian skate park. Rude. Don't put the F word on walls. That's so unclassy. Put the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Make people learn. If you can't pronounce the word on the wall, you have no right being here, you know? It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Umdalilly. That's a good song. I always liked the other song though, the one that the chimney sweep sings. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimchery. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimcheroo. I don't remember the rest of the words as I shake hands with you. It's the best I got. Disney music is incredible. Don't care who you are. You don't have to like all Disney music, but there's a fair amount of really good ones. And my dumbass almost said, as an example, Sweeney Todd. That's definitely not a Disney movie. I got Sweeney Todd on the brain. God damn. That would not have been. That would have been real bad. What's up? Oh. Were you on the phone a little while ago? Bye. Why? You told the Air Force that I walked outside in the snow? I know. I heard you on the phone with somebody and you said my wife went out there. Oh, it sounded like you were on the phone with your mom. I was like, he sounds very uninterested in this call. Apparently he was in a Discord call. Ooh. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's a good word. I don't even know what it means. But it makes me sound precocious. That's what needs to be graffitied on the wall, is big words, so you can teach the public something, you know? That's what the youths need to do. They need to put big words from the dictionary and then just put the definition underneath it as graffiti. Make them learn. Make the kids learn. If they're not gonna learn it in the schools, they're gonna learn it on the streets. Like the word of the day, toilet paper, but like graffiti everywhere. That's what I'm saying. That's all I want, is for it to be better. Teach me something. Don't just draw penises and use profanities on the wall. Teach me something. Like, what's the life expectancy of a full-grown elephant? I don't know that. Somebody should graffiti that on a wall so I can learn it. Yes, the Disney movie known as Sweeney Todd, my second favorite Disney movie after Texas Chainsaw. Listen, I got Sweeney Todd on the brain. I don't know why I was about to say Sweeney Todd was a Disney movie. 'Cause, like, I don't know. I think I was gonna say Alice in Wonderland, like the live action, because that one also has Johnny Depp in it. Maybe that's where I don't know where I was going with that thought. Yeah. I've never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though. They never have it on Disney Plus these days. They took it down for whatever reason. Best Disney movie ever. Having not watched it, that's what I've been told. See, the idea is we get this job done, right? It gives me all of the stars so I can buy better equipment, and then the rest of them will be so easy. So easy. Because, like, I got $1,675 money bucks. I just need 2,000. I think this one pays 2,000. I might have to get the money from the next job, though. I'm not sure. I'm undecided. Also, today is one-liner day, so if you have a one-liner, feel free to drop it. I am currently reading off of a list. Before you marry a person, you should first make them use a computer with a slow internet connection to see who they really are. Oh no, that one's brutal. See how mad they get. That's how I chose to read it in my head, was see how mad they get, see how impatient they get. Because if you can't handle a computer, an old computer with slow internet, ooh, you can't handle me, bud. I'm like you trying to run slow internet off of a potato. I'm not bright. It's a good thing I'm pretty. I'm just saying, I am not for everybody. I am not bright. I'm wise. I can say I'm wise. But you don't have to be smart to be wise. You just have to you just have to have experience with things. Oh, wrong button. I meant to turn it. Oh. Power washing to the lo-fi. This looks like an empty pool. It's called the bowl. Oh. Put a bunch of tomato soup in there. That's what needs to be in my bowl. I don't know if we picked up any tomato soup. I don't think we did. I might get some. After I'm done with my SpaghettiOs. Okay. I never knew what happened. Excuse me. Are these all marriage related? Because, like, I've had 3 that were marriage related. You never know what happiness is. I never knew what happiness was until I got married, and then it was too late. All of the one-liners that are marriage related seems to be shitting on marriage, though. Guys, it isn't that bad, I promise. Let me rephrase. Marry your best friend. I married my best friend. It's not bad at all, I promise. It's actually pretty fun. This man, last night, I was cold, bundled up in blankets, and he took his preheated socks that he was wearing and switching out of, and put them on my cold feet. He is a godsend. That takes a real man to share his sweaty, heated socks with a cold bean. And I didn't want to leave my blankets, so it was very nice of him to put them on my feet, too. He's like, I'm not leaving my blanket. As cold as I was last night, I slept like a rock, too. Only thing that woke me was like at 7 this morning. 7 something this morning, my husband goes, oh, it did rain. Or it did snow. I was like, no way. And I got curious. So obviously I had to get up out of bed to go and see it. So I was like, oh my god, it did snow. And as far as I know, it's still snowing. Oh, maybe it's not snowing anymore. But the snow is definitely sticking still. But I've read like 3 one-liner jokes that were marriage related. Give me some animal jokes. Some men say they don't wear their wedding band. Okay, this is enough wedding jokes. Am I in the wedding category? I don't want to be in the wedding category, okay? Give me some one-liner jokes that aren't pee-pee-poo-poo. Hold on. I'm looking up animal jokes. I don't want to read marriage jokes. I feel like they're shitting on marriage, and marriage isn't all that bad. So we're gonna read lame animal jokes. Hold on. I got a car ad. Gross. Nasty. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer? See, as funny as that is, it triggers me to think, it makes me wonder what bulls sound like when they sleep. And I feel like that's not the point of the joke. But also, I also kind of, in my head, I'm wondering if it's cute. I might have to look up animals snoring, just so I can see what everybody sounds like when they snore. I know what dogs sound like. I don't have any dogs anymore, but as someone who did a lot of pet sitting and took care of a lot of dogs in like the animal shelter, I know what dogs sound like when they snore. My husband sounds like a congested bulldog when he sleeps. So I know what dogs sound like for sure. There's like little bitty patches here and there. I don't want it to like tell me I didn't get this bowl clean. I'm standing on grime. There's grime everywhere I look. Oh. Everything's grimy and gross. I'm just looking forward to getting my 5 stars so I can get the better water one. I wonder if they have levels where you get a penalty if you use too strong of water because like something breaks. Because like in Crime Scene Cleaner, you could scrub the floor you could scrub things with the mop, but if you weren't careful, like if you were using the mop on the table and you broke things, you would have to pick up all those things as garbage. So I wonder if they have anything like that in this. And you go to yellow again. Yeah. There we go. Get everything. Get it all. Get all the grime. Get it away from me. He's icky. He's all icky. Okay. I'm guessing this rim goes with the bowl. Oh, wrong one. The rim of the bowl. It's almost clean. You can almost eat out of this bowl right here. I wouldn't recommend it. That bowl is clean. And was it? It's like, it looks like a watermelon. And it's got a soccer ball in it. That's cool. Not sure why there's a soccer ball here. Oh, I gotta get the ladder. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Oh, I keep pushing E. Get everything clean. Okay. Sign me up for a bowl of these nuts. What is that? Why did it show up like that? Did you just try to put an image in my chat? What? I know what the dancing dog is. The dancing dog is cute. Mustard, you said you were driving home. Did you go to work today? In the snow? You don't work outside, do you? Make sure you bundle up. Everyone's gonna catch a cold, and then I'm gonna have to be feeding all of the nuggies soup. And crackers. And if anybody has a drippy nose, I'm out. I can't do drippy noses. They make me like... bleh. can't do that drippy nose stuff. Okay. Hold on. The next one down says, how do you fit more pigs on your farm? You build a skyscraper. Oh my god. That's fucking cute. I like that a lot. Speaking of adorable animals, they have a game that I've put in my request for a playtest. I don't know if I'm gonna get accepted to it or not, but they have a game that's called Monster Care Simulator, and it basically looks like you're running a care facility for Pokemon. Like you are the Poke Center, and I'm just like, this is so cute. The demo's out, but I don't think the game comes out until later on this year. And I saw an Instagram video on it. And I was like, I have to play that. I have to play it. But if I get accepted to the playtest, I have to remember, because I had a game, I don't remember which game it was, but I got accepted to the playtest, didn't realize that it was a timed situation, and then the day that I had planned to play it was like, the afternoon I planned to play it was the afternoon right after they had taken the playtest down. So like it went down that morning. And I had planned to play it like at 4 p.m. on stream with y'all. And I was like, no! I could have recorded and made a video, but I was like trying to play with you guys. So I gotta be sure I'm better at that. So like when I get accepted to a playtest, I might just have to do a video of it and then share it with you guys on stream later. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up and like clean my house and you guys can watch it. Make comments. I don't know how that would work. It's basically me stealing my own content. Which I guess isn't really stealing, because it's mine, right? Hashtag, I don't know. Got a little ramp here. It's very colorful. I like the blue waviness they have on the walls over there. I don't know if I like it with that orange, though. It looks kind of gaudy. It hurts my eyes. Back in my day, our skate parks were in black and white. We didn't have all these colors to show off. Think of how much paint they had to invest in for this skate park. Just for people to write profanities on the walls and stuff. Like, goodness. Somebody put a lot of hard work into this. Clearly, you can tell by all the paint colors they used. Don't go writing your profanities all over the place. This quarter pipe is almost clean. Kind of. Can't tell. The ramp is almost clean. Quarter pipe still has like half to go. Or about a quarter, I guess. Heck, get it? Quarter pipe. Okay, I'm scrolling on my phone. What did the farmer call the cow that had no milk? I read the answer as I was finishing reading the thing. What did the farmer call the cow that had no milk? An utter failure. That's mean, but also like that's funny. It could be a pet cow now. People can like sign a piece of paper to come and walk the cow on the weekend. I would sign up for a program like that. Like a local farmer wants their cows to go out on walkies or something. You come in, you sign a piece of paper, put the cow on a leash, like they do at the shelter. You can go and walk shelter dogs so that they can get some socialization, but this is for cows. That would be cool. You could call it the heifer hike. Genius. I'd sign up for that. The cow corral. Or cattle corral. What's another one? I almost said farm friends, but that doesn't imply that you go for a walk with them. I can't think of anything that's farm related that would start with a W. Because you could do walkies, I guess. Let's get moving. Oh, that's good! I like that better than my heifer hike. I like that better than heifer hike. Let's get moving. That's funny. $1 million idea. Any farmers that come into my chat. I don't think there's any farmers. Any farmers that come into my chat. $1 million idea. Have people volunteer to walk your cows. And call it Let's Get Moving. That would be brilliant. Let me rephrase the entire thing. Any farmers in my local area, you should do that so I can come and walk the cows. Farmers only chat. Yeah, listen, if you're not a farmer, plug your ears. I'm speaking only to the farmers in chat. If you have cows that need to go on walkies, write up a volunteer program where people get to walk your cows. It's brilliant. You could even have volunteers come out to clean your farm animals. Anners. I don't know where I was going with that. Have them clean, like, sign up to clean and, like, brush and stuff. Obviously teenagers, because you don't want kids to get hurt, like, bit by a cow or something. And they turn into, like, a cow man or something. But, like, have a program that's called barn baths or something. I would 100% sign up for that program. Not only to walk a cow, but to bathe like a cow. Not a horse, though. I wouldn't bathe a horse. Horses are scary. $1 million idea, though. They could do reports about you in the news. Local farmer has a volunteer program to walk their cows. Amazing. I think any volunteer program where you get to work with farm animals would be pretty fantastic, because you get to learn about the farm animals too. I learned a bunch working for the animal sanctuaries that I worked for. I worked for a dog one, a cat one. I actually almost worked at a big cat sanctuary, except for they lied on my paperwork or in my interview. My online interview, where I put the application in and they did like a phone call interview, they did lie to me about what position they wanted me to work. So in the interview, they wanted me to work in their cat room, not the big cats section, but with their small cats, the domesticated house pets. And then when I got there for the physical interview, they were like, yeah, so the interview that we had on the phone with you last week, we said we wanted you to work in the cat room, but we actually want you to work with the horses. And I was like, I'm out then. They're like, everybody wants to work with horses. I was like, yeah, but I feel like, first of all, you shouldn't have lied. Second of all, I can't work with horses. Oh, everybody wants to work with not the people that are scared of them. No, they don't. Show me one person that's scared of a horse that wants to work with horses. Unless they're trying to overcome their fear, and then I get that. And high respects to you. I'm not looking to overcome my fear. I tried it, and I still don't even know why I'm afraid of horses. My neighbor, at my parents' property has a horse, and I tried to pet him. Yeah, no. That did not work. That did not go over well. If everyone wanted to work with the horses, and they knew that was the position, they would have said that. Exactly. You're exactly right. If they knew that if that was a fact that everybody wants to work with the horses, they would have just put that in the title instead of lying. Like, they even did a whole like little description, a little cutesy job description where it was like talking about how you want to sign up, write meow for the cutest job ever, and it's like, no, we're not kidding you. And I'm like, you wrote it all up for cats, and then proceeded to be on the phone with me for an hour and confirmed it was for cats, because I don't want to be lied to on a job interview, right? So I was like, oh, well, you lied. Sucks to suck. Lady got mad at me, too. She's like, you already came all the way out for this interview. Why don't you just hear us out? I would. Like, if I had gotten there and they're like, oh, by the way, just kidding, we need you to work with the big cats. We'll put you through, like, classes to do so. I would have been okay. But it was horses. And I've been told they're great animals, but they are not for me. I am very not okay with horses. Now, had they been honest and, first of all, either said that they were looking for someone to work with the horses, or even just gave me the job of working with the cats, I would have loved it there probably. They had like 6 different enclosures with the big cats, and I would have just loved to have been able to hang out around them. That would have been such a story to tell, right? But nope. Only thing I can assume is the an internal transfer or nepotism, but they probably would have said that. No, they just said they didn't have anybody interested in the horse position, which was funny because that's what they told me right after they were like, everybody wants to work with horses. Clearly not. You just said nobody applied. The job that they were looking to fill had sat there for almost 7 months. And they just kept refiling it, hoping that somebody would apply. And I think what they probably did was they were like, oh, nobody wants to work with horses, but everybody wants to work with dogs and cats. So they spruced up the job description to make it sound one way when it wasn't. Which doesn't matter how you look at it, it's still lying. I just realized I had that, like, little section right there on the wall. Like, just be honest. Try honesty. Good song. That's not how the lyrics go, but yeah. They come in for the interview, they'll want to take it because they're already here. Exactly. Who thinks like that? Bro, no, that's not how it works. They're just gonna take it, they're gonna go ahead and just take the job since they already wasted their time coming out here, and this is the second interview anyway. She actually, the woman who did my interview face to face, she was delulu into thinking that I was going to start immediately too. She was like, you're kind of wearing nicer clothes, but we can give you some scrub tops for you to start your first day. I was like, you want me to start my first day right here, right now? I have other things to do. This has been put into my schedule around other things. You're crazy. You are the Delulu, ma'am. Have a nice day. trust me, I would have loved to work with the cats. Like, they even showed me what the cat room was. Why show me the cat room if you're just gonna tell me I'm gonna... They showed me the whole facility, showed me the cat room. I got to hang out with some of the cats, and then at the end of the interview, they were like, "Yeah, we want you to work with the horses." I would love to find a job like that. 7 months, no takers, and I wouldn't mind the horses. Increase the pay 30% and all except today. See, I'm not for the horses. I had a dog sitting job that forgot to tell me that they had horses on the property, and they hired another or another sitter to handle the horses only because she didn't want me to be uncomfortable and think that I needed to handle the horses for her. I was like, look, I can handle your chickens, your cow, or not your cows, your chickens. She had cows, but the horse guy handled them, which was sad. She's like, here's the chickens, we got ducks, we got cats, we got dogs. She goes, literally, all you gotta do is make sure everybody's fed, scoop some litter boxes, and so on and so forth. She didn't know that I wasn't okay with horses until I got there. And she goes, that's fine. I can get somebody for the horses. I actually have a farmhand that can come and handle that. And I was like, alright, cool. I like it when they work with you, though. They're like, oh, you're not good with horses? That's fine. Say less. We'll get somebody for that. And it actually wound up working well, because if she had gotten that farmhand to work with, like, do the whole property, like the dogs and all the cats, that farmhand would have had a lot of problem, because he is highly allergic to cats, and all the cats are indoor, so it's not like they're walking all over the property. He would have had a difficult time, though, because I watched him have an allergic reaction to a cat that just like brushed on his leg. I was like, oh my goodness. So it worked out in the end. I'm not about the horses. And it always kills me when I try to make friends with somebody who is, and I'm not saying like anybody that likes horses or rides horses or anything is bad. That's not what I'm saying. Just like a pre-warning to what I'm about to say. I've tried to make friends with people that were like all about their horses. It's a very different atmosphere when you're trying to make friends who their only hobby is their horses. So you try to have a discussion about anything else, and their horses, like, it's like that's their main card, and it always gets pulled to the front all the time. I had a guy I tried to be friends with, and he loved talking about this horse that was a wild horse, but he caught it and he tamed it and all this stuff, right? And I was like, cool, we were talking about baguettes. What do you mean? Oh, well, it just reminded me this one time I was eating a sandwich while I was horse riding. Okay. Or I would try to talk video games with him, and he's like, I never have time to play games. I don't think I would be able to devote time to it. My relaxing is me, like, giving my horse a bath or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I respect it. I respect it. Having hobbies is important. It's just a very different world to try to make friends with people that have one singular hobby. You know? Like, we would start talking about cooking. Couldn't talk about cooking because it would all come back to his horses. And it wasn't his whole job. It's not like his job was a horse trainer or like he in some way worked with horses. He was an accountant who just happened to have horses. Red Dead Redemption 2 online, but he only rides horses. Yeah. That's all he needs is horses. Clearly. What you on about? Red Dead Redemption's good. My husband's been playing a lot of that lately. I say a lot. He's been playing it recently. I haven't played it in a second. I actually put it on my to return to later list. Did my playlist pause? Oh, it didn't. Okay. I think it's always that same song, too, that gets me. I'm like, oh no. Okay, I need to put it right there. Because I didn't even see all this. I was more focused on the wall and wasn't even paying attention. Telling y'all about this horse guy. Horse girls are the same, except for I find that some of the, not all, some of the horse girls I've tried to talk to have very aggressive, like, personalities. I don't know why. I'm not trying to take your horse from you, nor am I saying that you shouldn't have a horse. I don't know why you're snapping at me, you know? But, you know, somewhere somebody thinks I'm crazy because I have cats, probably. And my whole life is built around my cats and my husband. So that's fine. But I talk about other things, I swear. Proceeds to not talk about anything else. It's all about my cats and husband. Ooh. I love it when the wall dings. Makes my brain so happy. Makes my brain happy. I'm like, yeah. Give me the ding. It's like a gold star. It's like a gold star for me. It's like, give me that gold star, please. Oh, I just noticed the time. Okay, so I'm going to... I think I'm gonna finish this wall, and then we're gonna do our dinner break. I only noticed the time because I was like, oh, my stomach just rumbled. Probably because it's hungry. I don't want to get out of the flow of it just yet. So we're going to finish cleaning this wall right here. And then we're going to do our dinner break. Actually, speaking of friendships that didn't work out, I'm not talking about just like a horse guy that didn't work out. I have had a few people that were very booky, so they like, not booky as in like bets or anything, but like they like books. They love reading and stuff. I actually, this was when I was working at Books A Million, so this is where books come in play here. I had a coworker that we would always talk when we were on shift together. And she always made it sound like she read all sorts of types of books. And she was really interesting. I loved talking to her. And at probably like a month or two into the job, she gave me her number. So we would text each other. And we did not text each other often because I think she very quickly realized that we didn't read the same kind of genre. Which is fine. That's why there's so many different genres. The similarity here is that if you read books, you can use that as a conversation starter. You tell me about the books you're interested in, and then as a good friend, I'm going to listen and go, oh, that sounds cool, or, you know, give my honest opinion if we're tight like that. And you have 41 daily nuggets. I think you have more than me. That's not okay. Eat those nuggets. Welcome in, Barge. But the common ground is that we read books, right? She didn't, she stopped talking to me at work, too. Like, we would only talk about work-related things. And, she very quickly realized that I wasn't into dark fantasy. Like, not dark fantasy, like, I love fairy books. I like books with fairies and the fae, everything like that. I've read a couple of sci-fi books. They're not really my genre, but sometimes, like, if there's some sort of interesting spec there, I'm like, ooh, I gotta get in there. But she very quickly realized that I don't read romance novels. And, she was like, well, if you don't read romance, what else do you read? And I was like giving her examples. I read a lot of fantasy. When I do read, I read a lot of fantasy. I love comic books, uh, manga as well, manga, whatever. Um, and she was like, "Oh, so you don't read real books?" And I was like, "Well, hold the phone. Technically, I do. Those are real book options." And she goes, "Okay, but they're not." She's like really like sci-fi, like robotic, apocalypse kinds of books, and I don't. I'm more into like fae, dragons, adventure. Um, Not quite fantasy where it's like Knights of the Round Table, but it's definitely more in my ballpark to read that. Talking animal books are a big yes for me. But anyway, so she likes the sci-fi, robotic, kind of like cyberpunk game, from what I understand of it. And she immediately just shut the whole thing down. She was like, "Oh, well, we don't like the same kind of books." And I was like, "That doesn't mean you gotta end the relationship with. You don't have to end the friendship with me. I've got a friend that talks very highly to me all the time. We never talk about books, but she reads a ton of smut. Tons of smut. She's like, she knows at this point that if she's going to tell me about her smut, she's not going to be like, oh my god, you wouldn't believe he did this, and this to her. She's just more like, I read this title. Um, these are parts that I think you would find interesting. And it's usually never the romantic parts. It's always like, this was one of the world descriptions that they had. And she's like, and I thought it was really unique. They described it this way and this way and this way, you know. And and then I think back to the girl at Books a Million that didn't want to be my friends just because I didn't read smut or sci-fi, which is fine. Like I said, they wouldn't have all these different genres if there was one type of book, one right kind of genre to read, then there would only be that genre. We have a variety of genres so that you can play around with it, figure out what you like, what you don't like. And when she did that, it broke my heart into like 5 pieces. I was like, we were so close as friends. And then she's like, oh, you don't want to read about peepees? What to do with 100 nuggies? 100,000 nuggies? That is a good question. That's a lot of nuggies. Holy cow. Also, hi Moody, welcome in. How are you? Did you get any snow? Did I show you? Did you see that I got snow? I think I said. I thought I sent you a picture of it. Oh, I thought I heard something outside. This kind of scared me. Hi. Hi there. I read that you had snow. Yes, I have snow. I still actively have snow. It is almost 7 o'clock at night, and the snow is just staying exactly where it is. If it's still there tomorrow, I might draw in the snow and post pictures. I think that would be so cool. We didn't get snow. Do you guys have a chill or anything? I'm hoping you and the family are staying warm. Someone called me, I was on somebody's post, and they were talking about the chill because, like, they were in an area that was gonna get a chill and they weren't expecting it. And I was just being nice, and I was like, make sure you drip your, pipes if if you think you're gonna get freezing temperatures. And she was very nice, but one of the people on the post was like, okay, grandma, you know that doesn't work. And I was like, ow. Ow. My ego. Ow. I was like, they called me grandma. The only one that should call me grandma is if any of my internet kids have kids. And honestly, most of the people that I know that have kids, I'm aunt to their kids. So But they're more like siblings to me anyway. So it's fine. It was 8 today, but it felt like -9. No, that's cold. That's ridiculous. That's too cold. I have to remember to pull that cup out of that file. I gotta remember to... one of the boba cups, thank you for the hydrate, one of the boba cups, for whatever reason, has a white background to it, and I don't know why. And it didn't have a white background until recently, so I wonder what happened. Well, this wall goes all the way here, don't it? Okay. We're gonna get this whole wall over here done. Daily nugget. You got 24 nuggets? 24 is my lucky number. Oh, also, welcome in. Today is one-liner day. Like, if you go on the national holiday site, today's one-liner day. So if you've got any good jokes, now's the time to shine in the spotlight. I'm excited. I currently have a list of ones that are on my, I have a list pulled up on my phone. I'm not smart enough to come up with jokes immediately, but I wanted to be involved. Oh, I pulled the Espeon twice. Oh. Thank you for the Queen. The Queen Fox. I forgot what my own redeem was called. And the Eevee hoodie. Thank you. This wall is like almost done. Is it like here? Oh, you know what? I bet it's on the top. Ugh, it is. Ew, gross. We'll get the ladder. We need to get this job 100% done, because like this job will give me 5 stars so I can get the better cleaning stuff so we can buy it from the shop. Oh, I don't want that there. I want it here. Yeah. Oh, the wall's clean. That was a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. The railing's almost done though. What's dirty on the railing? But if we get the heavy pressure water, or the heavy water pressure, I feel like it would be a lot quicker to clean. We're using the medium one right now. And it's already been like 100 times quicker than when we did the playground. I would say definitely 100 times quicker, because that playground took me like 6 hours. Fox bongos. It's like barely dirty. Oh, there's a big chunk of dirt right there. Oh, it's clean. Yay! Okay. So when we get back from the dinner break, literally we just have this corner right here. Right? Because I think I did all of that. Or is this the starting? Oh no, the starting zone's over there. So this whole corner is all we have left. And then we might be able to move on to the next job.